Hi everyone, it's Melissa, and I know it's been a hot minute. June has just flown by. I've had a lot of personal commitments that I've had to attend to, which has really taken me away from making videos. But I wanted to pop on here and just share some of my favorites from the month of June. So in the month of June, I had a lot of personal commitments and responsibilities. My husband was recovering from surgery. My son needed a lot of assistance with daycare. So it was, juggling a lot of different things with my family. I also was helping Kate paint her room. There was just a whole bunch of things going on, and as a lot of women do, I put my family first and everything else kind of like second. So what I'm going to share with you today are some of my go-to things that I wore during the month of June because I need something quick and easy, something that was really flexible. I was home every day, so I didn't need a full-on glam look, but I wanted to look polished and put together, especially when I was going to doctor's appointments or stepping out on the occasional times that I did. So this is very much a casual but polished makeup look. So I'm going to start off with what's on my face. I picked up, this is something new, the Honest Beauty Magic Balm. I had read about this in a magazine or a blog post, I don't really recall which, about how this is a great multi-purpose product. You can use it anywhere you have dry skin. So I use it under my eyes, and I use it as like a lip balm, but you could also use it on your cuticles or your elbows. What I like about this is the texture of it. It's really very creamy. I just love the texture of this. And it's shiny, but not too shiny. So I think that's what makes it really appropriate to use anywhere on your body. And I think the packaging is like super chic. And it's sturdy. It's not going to fall apart in your handbag if you decide to carry this in your handbag. So while it is plastic, it's really well made. And, I thought, oh, this is going to be very similar to this lip and body butter from Paula's Choice, which I really enjoy. But what I like about the one from Honest is it is softer. It's a little softer. This can be quite hard, and you have to really kind of dig in to get enough product. And the Honest Balm, you do not. It just glides right on. So I have really been enjoying it. I purchased that, but I haven't hauled it yet, so there's that. The next thing I wanted to share with you is the LaRoche-Posay Athelios Mineral Sunscreen, the tinted version. I have talked about this before on my channel, but I have not found anything I like better. And I use it almost like a BB cream. It has SPF of 50, so it has great SPF, and it has just a nice little blurring property. Now, it only comes in the one shade, which is a downside. I think if you are light medium, you might be able to wear this if you're a little bit deeper, but if you're super fair, probably not. If you're super dark, probably not. But if you're in that middle range, I think it might work for you. It's not inexpensive. This is a little over 30 bucks, so it is an expensive sunscreen, but I love it. I've been using it for about 2 years. It doesn't break me out. It's mineral based, and it's water resistant up to 40 minutes, so I really enjoy this. A lot of times when I travel, this is the only thing I take for my face. Let me clarify that. A lot of times when I travel during the summer, during the summer I don't want a big heavy mask on my face. I don't want a ton of coverage. And so this really fits the bill for me. I love it. Now this you can find in like CVS and Target, so it is considered drugstore, but it is very much at the high end of drugstore. Over that, if I feel I have a few little areas that I want to like conceal or provide a little bit more coverage, I reach for the Urban Decay Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder Foundation. My shade is light neutral, and I just use this little I don't even know what this brush is called, but it's from Real Techniques. And I just, use it like around my nose. I have some broken capillaries that I like to conceal a little bit more if I have a blemish. Depending on where the blemish is, I'll put it on. But between those two things, I think I get enough of a blurring property that I'm happy. I don't want to look really made up, but I want to look a little bit more polished, so this works for me. If this shade won't work for you, they do also sell this in a clear formula. So you might actually prefer that if you have really beautiful skin, or if you don't have the right shade range where the tinted will work. My very dear friend, who I would say has more olive complexion than I do, she wears this as well. One day we were at the beach and she pulled that out. I'm like, I love that! And we have very different skin tones, so it can work for a range, but that middle range. So you all know I have a great love for the Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream Shadow Sticks. I have them in many different colors, but I picked up a new shade during the Friends and Family sale. The shade I picked up was Nude Beach, and I can't stop wearing this. I love this shade. It's nude, but not like invisible. It shows up enough that it gives your eyes a little bit of definition. It covers if you have some discoloration on your lids, but it also, you know, if you're really warm and you start perspiring, it doesn't get like wonky on you. It might crease a little bit, because I mean, nothing's perfect. It's going to crease a tiny bit, but it doesn't leave you with like gaping holes in your shadow, which I really love. And you know, you can wear this at home and not feel overdone, which that is a big plus for me. And the ease and convenience of putting this on is phenomenal. So I highly recommend this. If this shade doesn't work for you, there are many other nude shades that she offers. If you go to the Bobbi Brown website as opposed to the Sephora website, you'll see all of the colors. Sephora only carries some of the colors for some reason, but there is a whole section of nudes. And I like this because it's a little bit more of a cool tone nude, which I prefer, and it has a nice depth of color. It's just perfect. So to finish off my eyes, on most days, I've been using the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. Now, YouTube is really exploding about this product. They're really saying how wonderful it is, how it's a dupe for the Better Than Sex mascara, primarily because the wand is nearly identical. And I like this. I don't love it, but I really like it. If you want a mascara that's going to add a lot of volume to your lashes, this is a good one. It can get a little clumpy, and that's something I don't like about it. And I haven't seen many people talk about that fact, that it gets a little clumpy, but keep that in mind if you decide to try this. It can get a little clumpy. Sometimes when I want to add a little bit more drama to my look, I will layer this first, and then I'll top it with this. You know, this is my absolute favorite, and it's the Voluminous Butterfly Mascara in the waterproof version. And for some reason, I like the two of these together. The brush on this one is a little bit more comb-like, and it can smooth out some of that clumpiness a little bit. It has a harder hold to it, so if your lashes are hard to curl or hard to keep the curl, this will kind of secure that. The only thing I will say, if you do it, you need to kind of do it one and then the other pretty quickly. Today I waited a little too long because I was shooting and, you know, taking a shot with just this on first. So this, I felt like it dried down a little too much before I applied this. So normally I do a coat of this and then I go right in with a coat of this, and that's plenty of time. But just if you decide to layer, just, you know, things to keep in mind. All right, let's move on to a little bit of liner. Now, this isn't something I would wear every day, but if I were going out and I was doing that more dramatic mascara application, I pulled out this liner from Marc Jacobs. This is going to require some glasses because it is so teeny tiny. Alright, this is called the Fine Liner Ultra Skinny Gel Eye Crayon. And this shade I have is in Blacker Berry. I thought it was black. It's really just a dark berry, but I actually have been enjoying this. I feel like it is dark enough that it looks almost black, and I use it to tightline my eyes, which is what I did today, and then put a little bit under my lash, the outer corner of my lower lash line. It's one of those liners that have the ultra skinny tip to it. It's mechanical, but you can't, you can turn it up, but you can't turn it down, so when you use it, you do need to be careful of that. I find it doesn't break as easily as the Hourglass one, which I previously was in love with, so I think that's a bonus, and the wear factor is pretty darn good. So I really like this type of liner, and this one is really terrific. It does come in black and brown in this black berry color, and then a couple of like fashion colors. So on my cheeks, I've been using the Becca Beach Tint. This is a water-resistant cream for your cheeks and lips. The shade I use is Watermelon, and it smells like watermelons, which I'm not a big like smell in my cosmetics girl, but I kind of enjoy it. I don't know if all the shades smell that way, but that's what this one smells like. This has been great. It's a nice light sheer wash of color on my cheeks, and it doesn't look cakey. Sometimes I'll just use this and a bright lip, step out, and I'm done. It just, you know, depending if I'm going to go shopping, and I just, you know, a little bit of cheek color can perk you up if you do nothing else. I also been using this on my lips, especially when I'm babysitting, because you know I have that little grandbaby. She's 6 months old, and she's so adorable. My heart of hearts. But I don't want to wear a lot of lip product around her, because then I kiss her and I leave a mark, and then I have to wipe it off, and no. So I like wearing something like this because I don't look dead with my naked lips, but it just gives me enough of a little bit of a lip tint that I like the way that looks, and that's great when I'm home watching her and it doesn't wear funny and whatever, and I can apply like just a balm over it if my lips feel dry. Anyway, this has been my go-to. I can't stop using this. I did pick this up for my beach trip, or my boat trip. Hardly used it there, but I've been using it a ton this summer. I love, love, love it. When I have times that I'm going out and I want a little bit of a deeper, more saturated lip color, I've been reaching for this one from Pixi. It's the Shea Butter Lip Balm, and the shade is Natural Rose. And this is such an easy lip color to wear. It just glides on, it's very moisturizing, it has a lovely color, it's kind of like your lips but better, and as it wears away you don't get like that funny ring around your lips. This is just a really nice, easy, convenient lip balm to wear. Love it. Just love it. Okay, I'm going to finish up with something a little different for me in my channel, and it's not something that I use a ton, but it is something that I'll reach for if I'm approaching a hair appointment, which I am. My hair appointment is tomorrow, and I have significant root growth, and I'm going out and I want to look my best. And what I reach for is this spray root concealer from Rita Hazan. My shade is Dark Blonde, and this can just blur the lines. You just spray it where your roots are showing with your natural hairstyle. You don't spray all your roots because all your roots don't show. So I usually I frame, you know, the frame of my face and, you know, my part a little bit. And this is really terrific. I love this one. It is temporary, but it is water resistant. I can sleep on it. There's still enough in it the next day. It doesn't rub off on my pillow. I haven't noticed it running if I perspire, but if you get it wet, it will wash out, and it washes out easily with just a regular shampoo. Now I know a few drugstore brands have come up with something similar to this, but I have not tried them yet. If you have tried them, some of the drugstore brands or something like this, because this was really expensive, I'd like to know which ones you used and if you liked them. I would love if you would include that in the comments, because while this is really terrific, and Rita Hazan is a well-known hair colorist to the stars, if you will, you know, I'm always looking for a bargain. Now, I've had this for a while. I've probably used it about half. But I don't use it every time. It just depends on how bad my root growth is and what I'm doing if I want to use it. But I did use it today and obviously demoed it for you guys so you could see it.
Should we play a little game? Yes. Let's play a little game. Peekaboo! Should we play a little game? Peekaboo! You're adorable. Hi.
That's it for me today. I'm so glad you stopped by to share a few favorites with me, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care.